Spider-Man 4 needs to choose a lane. It's no secret that Sony and Marvel have had a long history of disagreements over the MCU's wildly successful Spider-Man films. With that in mind, it's not unexpected that recent reports suggest the impending Spider-Man the 4th may be experiencing an identity crisis. While Marvel Studios wants to give the hero a more grounded, street-level story after the conclusion of Spider-Man No Way Home, Sony is eager to capitalize on all things multiversal, with the studio pushing to reintroduce Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man into the story. As is typical with these types of negotiations, neither party is likely to get everything they want, thus the two opposing studios will have to reach an agreement. As Daniel Richman has hinted, Spider-Man 4 will most likely combine Marvel's street-level tale with Sony's sought multiverse features. This has undoubtedly aroused some questions among ardent Spider-Man fans. After all, Sony has previously faced heavy criticism for interfering with the Spider-Man property. Both The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 were criticized at the time of release for attempting to do too much and feeling bloated as a result. Much of this was allegedly due to Sony's interference, with The Amazing Spider-Man 2's attempts to establish the Sinister Six eventually causing the film to spiral out of control. Similarly, Sam Raimi was initially hesitant to use Venom as a villain in Spider-Man 3, but the studio persuaded him to do so, forcing the film to juggle 3 villains at once. With this in mind, the prospect of Spider-Man 4 repeating this error is alarming, especially given Spider-Man No Way Home's great critical and economic success. After all, No Way Home left the character of Peter Parker in a suitably bittersweet state. Although he was ultimately successful in his mission to destroy Norman Osborn and repair the multiverse, Peter lost everything in the process, including his aunt, girlfriend, closest friend, and even his true identity. This finale promises a much more conflicted, grounded, and tragic version of Spider-Man in the future, which feels like a natural progression for a character entering adulthood while also more closely reflecting his comic book counterpart. In No Way Home, Peter also states that he will not be so willing to divulge his identity in the future. This is not about me, and it is causing significant harm to many individuals. My Aunt May, Happy, my best friend, my girlfriend, their lives are ruined simply because they know me.